Welcome back again, everybody. It's the 2025 Elite League playoffs. I am Demand2413, joined once again by Natos. And we have the last match of round one for you today. Hopefully you're not getting any sound from my phone. Anyway, last match of round one, the 3-seed Remix, winner of Group D versus Matref, the second place finisher in Group C. Both players will be put to the test against each other. This is going to be potentially a very close matchup. Here's hoping. Natos, we talked a little bit before we went in terms of how hard it is to gauge with all these matches, but specifically this one, on where this will actually go.
Indeed, yeah. Because these two players, as far as I know, there's quite a bit of overlap in their skill sets. So I'm very interested to see how close this gets and what sort of picks we're going to be getting. Because I honestly have no clue. However,
Go ahead.
I will predict. Hopefully, we will see some Strummy songs today.
Yes.
But who knows?
No, and as you are alluding to, there are still two unplayed songs left in this set list that you're looking at now. It is not currently 4-0. Don't worry, we'll fix it. But two songs that have not been played yet are Total Destroy 115, the Strum Stamina, as well as the Strum Boss in Stutter Step. But I would say there is a chance we see at least one of those today.
That would be great.
And while a lot of the songs on this set list are incredibly difficult, it is understandable that those two have been avoided for a bit. But we will see how it all goes. And actually, we've got our bands in, about to have our first pick. But the bans, there will be no deferral. Remix is choosing to retain the right to ban first. And with that ban, it will be a Lil K Kona solo medley. So no K Konas in the chat today. Well, I guess you can still put them in there, but it won't be for that song. And then Matref will be banning Total Destroy. So once again, we will not be seeing Total Destroy. It is a darn shame. There is still a little time left, by the way, in chat. If you want to predict on the match, you are running out of time, but use channel points, and you've got a shot to win some channel points. But anyway, no Total Destroy this time.
That's a shame, but I completely understand his decision in doing that.
Yeah. No, Remix is an insanely fast strummer, so to ban the insanely fast song makes sense. And we actually have our first pick. We're getting right into it.
Our first pick is going to be Awakening at 110. So this is our hybrid strum leaning song, which, fits very well with these two players.
Yes, it does. We did see the top-end speed band when it comes to the strumming, but clearly these two players not afraid to go into some strum picks, well, especially not Remix, the player who had the strum pick banned against them. So we are best of 9 for those just joining us. So first to 5 songs, we'll take it. Song number 1, the pick by Remix. So we'll see if we have an early song steal or if Remix can come out of the gates swinging.
Yeah, I'm expecting both of these players to combo the verses, everything in the solo with no problems. But I know both of these players are extremely strong in like the resetting and speed and everything like that. So excited to see how this goes.
Yeah, we have seen this once before. It was between Triss and Skulljoke. Scores were 905k and 920k. So we will see how these players fare. And again, Remix being a very strong strummer, it does make sense why this would be the pick. But we will see how well Matref is able to hold on this one. And also, we'll get a good glimpse into what the pathing looks like for these two players in this one with this first song.
Yeah, I mean, we saw some varying activations yesterday. Probably, maybe not completely ironed out yet, so let's see if these two players...
Yeah, early in the
their
tournament
homework
cycle. You never know. how things are going to turn out with that.
Similar activation there.
After the first drop there from Matref, and Remiix able to hold on. Let's see what the difference is out of the star power. And a little bit later does that star power end for Remiix, so it's going to be about a 4 or 5K lead.
Yeah, seems to be about what you expect from the miss there.
Just a single miss between the two early here. So both players were definitely warm and ready to go for this one. Another miss right on that activation by Matref.
Remiix still going strong. as I say that, of course.
That drop will bring it a little closer, though that lead has grown from the last update we gave you. It is now about 9K. So a couple misses worth of space.
Both getting that crucial phrase there.
It's really tricky reset strumming as we've seen once before, but it is brutal, the speed, and then to just have to reset, especially those two triple strumming bits in between there.
Yeah. I feel like that's the part where I was seeing most people miss on this song when it comes to verses.
Yeah, and you wonder if players are resetting. Oh, another miss there from Matref in that spot. Yeah, you wonder if they're resetting or maybe strumming through and just learning how to deal with the orientation switch.
Yeah.
Another miss from Matref.
Yeah, personally I would strum through, but then again you have to deal with the, maybe some of the strums being on the up, which could potentially cause some trouble.
Yeah, and you always have to consider how your strum orientation is set up for the next section after you hit that, and I'm sure that plays a part into it as we start to get into the more solo heavy portion of this solo. And Remiix did have a small drop there on these zigs. There's the activation. We've got a big trill coming up. Matref drops into the transition into it. Big section coming up here. Both players nail it.
Wow. All right. That is awesome.
Awesome choke. That's a -1 on that solo from Remiix. A couple more misses for Matref. Drop there from Remiix, although Remix's lead did grow after that solo. So now about 16K.
Yep. Star power being equal here. So still anyone games.
As we approach the end of this song, big strum section there. Both players nail it. Now, Remiix has shown a lot of consistency in these sections. Tricky chords, both players nail it. Overlap for Matref, none from Remiix. We'll see how many phrases are left.
Yeah. Let's see, I'm sure which one is better.
And that is not an overlap that you want, according to Jeff in chat, who was on top of their acts last time.
Indeed, yeah. Let's see if he has a backup path for this.
If there's an opportunity for one, even.
Is there?
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be another phrase. It is looking as though Remiix has got this one well in hand for song number 1, and that's exactly what you're looking for, Natos, on that first song pick.
Yeah, Remiix looking extremely comfortable in this, which you would expect from the pick. Yeah, single digit miscounts for both of these players. Very similar streak, actually. So coming down to the star power misses here, I think.
Yeah, that has to have been the difference. Although, yeah, it was misses under star power in particular, because Matref did get all the phrases, but I mean, it's just a little bit more consistent, and that has proven to be the difference in a lot of these songs we've seen. That is the highest score so far on Awakening in tournament. It is only the second time it's played, but of the 4 players who've played it, Remiix reigns supreme and sits atop that leaderboard for now. The next pick immediately in, and I have to say, I'm not too surprised by this one. Matref is going to pick Destroy, 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 the happy end.
Yeah, Matref again, a seasoned tournament player, I would expect him to have the path down very well for this. So,
and on top of that, noted. I know that he's played a lot of Camellia type stuff. So this very, it's like this electronic song style of charting with a lot of like drops is something that Matref is pretty comfortable and familiar with. So I'm not too surprised with this one. We will see if Matref is able to execute and what level of comfortability Remix has on this one. But the early drop is going to be from Matref and Remix with the early lead.
Yeah. Fortunately, we see a lot of misses on this intro here by pretty much everyone who's played it, which, as you will see, does result in quite a large score lead here already.
I do want to say, of the 8 players, I think everyone's played this song so far. I think only 3 have FC'd that intro. Big chord section here, Matref able to hold on, Remix with a drop and another drop there. So now Matref jumps into the lead after that activation. It's now already a 17,000 point lead till the drop there, and then responding drop from Remix, and that's a phrase drop from Remix.
Oh wow, yeah, and there's a big part coming up here, I think.
It is interesting. We've seen. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
I was probably about to say the same thing, like the difference in equations here, where we saw Jeff opting to wait until those boards yesterday. But yeah, Matref put us a very comfortable lead right now.
And Remix did have a star power advantage there on that most recent activation, but as you saw, filled up the bar with still some sustain left on the table, so kind of had a full bar and still some whammy room. So Matref definitely a stronger path there, and the score is showing why Matref picked this one as their first rebuttal of the match. Another drop there from Remix.
Yeah, Matref looking extremely solid under the activation.
Yeah. And the precision of the techniques needed for this, not this section in particular, but the one just before that, incredibly tight. Both players having a really strong go of it, just a couple small misses here and there. No overlap from both, very nice.
Remix did overstrum at the end of that, and as a result does lose a lot of points considering these are 3-note chords with sustains. So.
Yeah. And I mean, just the descending, there's one part in particular, that orange-yellow into a green-red-blue chord is just filthy.
Wow, yeah. Matref hitting every note under star power so far, basically.
And yeah, as we go past halfway, it is a clear strength of Matref, this song. Very, very strong showing so far. Still a big section left, which it repeats a couple times, so if there is some issues, we will see it. And there's a first drop there on this kind of shotgun reload sound section.
See Matref waiting a bit there, check it to get the full combo.
They're trying to maximize that star power. Very nicely done, actually. Now almost a 100,000 point lead for Matref. Interesting.
Yeah.
Both players opting not to activate on that. Matref also I didn't think was whammying during that strumming, which fair enough.
Fair enough, yeah. It is pretty hard to hit like the bottom 2 notes fast enough unless you are tapping.
Exactly, yeah.
And I do doubt people are strumming that one.
I'd be interested to see how many players are actually strumming that, if there are any.
I mean, potentially there's a lot of points to begin by doing that if you're hitting it.
True, and the whammy as well. It was a remarkable run, especially that last chording section. That was incredibly impressive by Matref. And yeah, what a performance. That is the tournament high score for this song. Just under 1 million points is Matref. 999K is 1-1.
Yeah, beating out Jeff by about 15K nearly. It's pretty solid.
And -10 from Matref on that one. No overstrums. That is a very impressive run from Matref's side.
Extremely solid there. Great pick by him.
Absolutely. That is exactly the response you want. So both players coming in with a very strong game plan to start things off. Executing their song picks right out of the gate immediately, back to back. Both players scoring the highest that we've seen in the tournament so far on their first picks. So clearly some strong thought going into this one early.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see if here we have 2 hybrids, and we do have our pick now. So the pick is going to be Ghost, or Strum Tech pick, which is perfect for these 2 players.
It is, yeah. I mean, I talked about the Camellia thing with Matref, but also, again, Remix's propensity for strum songs shows itself again here. Awakening was the first pick by Remix, and now Ghost being the second one makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I do know Remix has some incredible all-strum scores, so I'm very excited to see how they do on this.
Both players have really been able to separate themselves from one another on their picks early. It is going to be fascinating to see when the first potential song steal comes about.
And I gotta think, like, I wonder if these players are already thinking about a potential PB with the picks they were making.
Yeah.
I feel like I would lean into my strum skill early here, if it were to think about that. But both players,
as you see, they are just ripping it right now. Incredibly fast strum parts. Both players having no issues here. This might be that close match you were talking about, but the drop on the phrase there, now Remix with a star power lead as well as a points lead. Another drop there from Matref as Remix continues to rip this.
Yeah, he misses the phrase again.
Oh my goodness gracious. Remix is on a absolute tear right now. The first drop of the song there finally. After all
really
that,
good streak.
Yeah, that is really impressive start from Remix to hold on for that long. Matref was holding on there for a minute, but the miss there for Remix, though, with Matref under star powers, that'll help a bit, but it is already above a 30K, 34K lead now. 35K.
Seeing the recording here.
Yes, as you can see, this is the strum pick for a reason. A lot of all strums elements to this, a lot of fret movement, but you have to time up that fretting with the strumming. Both players making it look easy right now, especially with these triplet bursts, but the miss there from Matref again as Remix continues to be locked in.
Great misses here.
It's a really, really tough chording. Matref able to nail it.
Yeah, Matref with the star power lead now.
And again. And those chords being more note dense, Natos, that is the big opportunity for Matref to cut back into this lead.
He should be able to come back a lot here.
Especially with that activation overlapping, we are now much closer. It's about, but a miss there as Remix, once we get back to this fast strumming, Remix seems to have a slight advantage with the control.
Oh, poor miss.
And we're so close again. Okay, this is going to come down to the wire, it looks like. And again, another miss.
God.
Oh my goodness.
Matref.
And now Matref with the lead with another remix there.
Yeah.
It is now a drop, and the lead will switch. And there it is, as I say it, now the lead is switched back to remix. And it's back to Matref. We are incredibly close between these two. Was that a missed phrase? No, it was not. That is massive for Matref to stay on it. The activation will come. Remix will hold on. Let's see how it pays off. And Remix will take the lead. Really, really smart on the fly pathing there from Remix. Will it pay off as a song win?
Because they both did it.
They both got the activation.
They're not active?
Oh, drop there from Remix on the activation, and Matref takes the lead. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness gracious. Impossible. Matref gets the song win.
Wow. Incorrect. Like, Matref just clutching it towards the end there.
Oh
wow,
my
that is
goodness
insane.
gracious. Remix held and held and held, and right as they activated, had a drop there at the end, and it flipped the match on the last act.
Wow. I mean,
Oh,
I was alluding to this during the reveal stream that someone could miss here and it could change the outcome, and we just saw it.
and man.
Wow. What a steal.
It got back and forth there in that middle section when there were drops here and there and everywhere. And you get to the end, as we mentioned, there was that later activation by Remix that proved to be really, really well done and led them into the lead. But then, man, the worst possible spot to miss at the end there.
Yeah.
As we go right into the next pick, immediate counter pick from Remix after that song steal by Matref.
Yeah, we're going straight into Allegro Maestoso, 140 here. So Remix looking to out fret Matref here. Let's see how it pays off.
We've done the strum checks. It is now time for the fret test.
Indeed. So a lot of solo stamina required for this one. Curious to see how these players fare up against this chart.
We have seen an FC of this already. Now, I don't know if we'll see that again. That was an insane performance by Jarvis yesterday. Wow. There is the first drop there from Matref. Understandably so. That intro is no joke.
Yeah, some very fast triplet sweeps there.
This Remix holding steady, and Matref now holding steady as well. Oh, but another drop there, and there is the drop from Remix, the first.
We'll get the phrase. About a 8K lead here, looks like.
In this section with these interspersed strums, so tricky. There is another drop there from Remix, so Matref will bring it closer. Oh, but it dropped phrase.
Yeah. Big activation. Well, they traded the phrase.
The response dropped phrase. So it is a star power in the bank for Matref at the moment, down about 40K. And another miss there from Remix. That's another dropped phrase. So now three total phrases worth of star power going to come out here for Matref, who's going to overlap. And out of this star power, down a star power phrase is now also down about 11K. So closer for sure. Misses there from both. Under star power, misses there for Remix, who is able to get back into a nice little streak here at the end. Okay, so we will live in some star power discrepancy, but Remix looking really nice on this solo right now. Able to inch ahead of Matref every so often. Just a little bit more consistent. Really well played there by Remix on that solo.
About a 4 or 5% difference there in the solos, so that is actually quite substantial.
So far, so good, and the song is nearing the end. It is looking like a very strong response after the stolen song pick. So smart decision here by Remix, it looks like, who is just tearing this up.
Wow, yeah. Final solo here. Needed act. Yeah.
Well, apparently you don't. I see.
Wow.
Well, there it is.
Yeah, that looked comfortable for a remix.
Very much so. Minus 25 for Remix. Minus 127 for Matref. That is a very smart pick and a very good run by Remix. That will make this one 2-2.
Wow, yeah. Wonder what Matref is going to pick now, considering his wins here. So Matref won Destroy, 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 and Ghost.
Ghost.
While Remix has won Awakening Allegro. Looks like Remix maybe is more comfortable on the solo side of things.
I saw a pick there, but it just got removed. If that is the
removed.
pick, that would be very fascinating. It looks like it is.
It is the pick. Okay. So with Remix feeling or looking stronger on the solo, with our pick here being Fallen Symphony, the hybrid boss. A lot of tapping, fast stuff, but also a lot of chording and like technical, like more like techie stuff like Camellia, which is comfortable, as we saw from Matref. So. Interesting.
Even with the difficulty ceiling of this chart, the fact that Matref won Destroy and Ghost does make sense for this to be the next pick, but you've also got to execute, and we will see how it plays out here. Once again, seeing Fallen Symphony.
Every match so far.
Every single match has played Fallen Symphony and Destroy, Destroy, Destroy.
Yeah. People do like these tech charts, or I don't even what do you even call this genre? I don't. Yeah.
You're asking the wrong cowboy. We will see. This is the hybrid boss. So for those who don't know, all of the boss songs, which are sometimes locked for a while during a playoff, with only 8 players in this playoff, boss songs immediately on the Elite League playoffs table. And players taking full advantage of that.
I didn't catch what there's a very large suffer discrepancy.
And after the star power, oh man, Remix looking like they're going to be a heavy lead right here, but a Matref activation here will change things.
Oh, overstrung on the phrase there.
Not too much.
Yeah, actually that is less than I thought it would be. Only 10k, about 10k lead.
Yeah, Remix. And we're going to see interspersed misses here and there, so it is going to be about consistency and comfortability. Matref seems like has been able to... Oh my goodness. Wow, but Remix hits that section right there, which is so fast. Huge star power activation coming up for Remix here. This could be a very important opportunity to build a big lead.
Yeah.
And takes full advantage there.
Yeah, these players are just trading misses everywhere.
It is crazy. It seems like each section, one of the two players is just tearing through. There are very few sections that both players are missing.
Oh.
Remix, gigantic combo in that activation.
Yeah, that is massive. Has to be like 50k points.
And in this 2-2 matchup, and Matref's pick, Remix already now building a nice lead. That is an interesting drop there from Remix, though, in a slower section of the song.
Yeah. Star power here, it doesn't seem to be that big a deal, considering you get a lot here.
Interesting, and Matref will hold on as Remix chooses to activate pretty much immediately, and a drop under activation. Matref now able to bite back into this lead a little more.
Yeah. 70k-ish lead here. could be quickly called back with some of these sections coming up.
And it is hard to overstate just how ridiculously hard this chart is. It's a stamina drain as well. So to be able to do what Matref is doing right now, which is approaching a 600 note streak on a song like this, I shouldn't have said anything, has been playing well though in this comeback effort, but Remix with the early combos and activations really having set him apart.
Matref tearing this up actually. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
This is one of the hardest sections, I feel like. And he just gets it.
And now it's within 50K, so has gotten back into this by about 20,000 points from the largest discrepancy of the match. It will continue to inch back into this one, will Matref.
Don't get the praise. Important.
And this is a longer song, so there's a lot of song left, considering we're just over halfway. Big activations coming up. Yeah, it's about 50, maybe 44K actually.
Yeah, this activation here is extremely large. This is the green core one.
Matref going, Remix missing.
Early here.
Oh my
I'm not sure if this is a good act. Oh wow. Wait. Okay. You get a full act there, apparently.
Wow, so that was really impressive by Remix after a couple early misses in that activation, able to hit the entire 3-note chord section. Matref did drop there. It is still closer than it was as we updated last time. It's just under, actually it's about the same until that miss there. So Matref doing everything he can to stay in this one. Remix fighting back as hard as possible.
Going into the last big part of the song here.
Remix with a later activation and a lot of consistency right here. Remix.
Matref looking tech right here, yeah.
Wow, what an activation by Matref right there. Within 30,000 now, but there is a one phrase difference between the two. Remix does have that advantage. Coming up on the ending here, Remix has to hold on just a little longer. About a 47,000 point lead, but how note dense this song is, it's not over yet. Big activation here for Matref, has to make sure to combo through. Gets the overlap, Remix holding onto that star power, waiting. There it is.
Wow, it's oh.
And that might just about do it for Matref. There is still one more activation potentially. There is a drop there from Remix. No, there is no more activations. That will do it. And Remix is able to hold off the comeback effort from Matref after the early deficit worked his way back the whole time, but not enough runway. -111 to a -125. And now it is Remix with the song steal.
Very good score by Remix. It's the second highest score actually so far. So incredibly well done.
We are now 3-2. Both players have stolen a song pick now. So both players in real time learning more and more about their opponents. That is the most tricky part of these first round matchups in the Elite League playoffs. So we will see at least 7 songs in this match at the very least. Again, we are best of 9. The pick is in immediately. We've got another strum on our hands. It is Kickback 140.
This one is going to be exciting. Two really strong tech player or strum control players. Just strumming in general, really.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen,
I've seen some.
Well, if
Keep going. Go ahead. Okay. Yeah, I was about to say we've seen a lot of good scores on this song. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Stack up to each other here.
Yep, definitely both very strong strum players. If you've looked into either of these players before, you know they're incredibly strong strummers, especially on the tech end. The first drop will be from Matref. This is a quick song, too, so this one will be over quick, so it's very important to be as strong as Remix has been early on. But those who have seen this chart know that not only are there plenty of miss opportunities throughout, but also the ending in particular, very point dense and a big opportunity for swings, but it is Remix. Very strong intro so far.
Good for the activation difference here.
Oh my goodness, Remix
Yeah.
is just
Both.
on it right now.
Both hitting that chorus section.
Single miss every once in a while for Matref, and Remix just rock solid right now. The strum control and speed is on another level right now for Remix.
He's looking extremely comfortable on this. At a 32k lead. Yeah, it's gonna be tough to claw this back, I think.
Yeah, it will come down to this ending, and with how Remix has looked so far, it is a tall mountain to climb for Matref here. Out of that activation, yeah, still so clean. Remix, unbelievable streak right now coming into the ending of this. But here we go, the 3-note chords get thrown in as well. The first miss is Remix now finally, and Matref now has life. Huge activation here. Oh man, but Remix right back on the horse after that one miss. Wow.
Activation's looking really solid from both players here.
And that will just about do it. Man,
Yeah.
What a performance by Remix on that one. And it is now 4-2 in favor of the 3 seed.
-1, 1 overstrum by Remix.
Jesus.
Very, very good. That is the high score by 10k, actually.
We have
on the
seen
short, it's on the short.
So many high scores so far this match. That extra day of practice they both got is certainly showing itself right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my
42
goodness.
now.
All right, so yeah, match point now for Remix. Matref back against the wall. Everything on the line here. Want to avoid that lower bracket if possible, but it's always a tough matchup when it comes to these playoffs. So you can never assume it's going to be an easy win.
No.
Matref, tough decision here. Remix has shown extremely strong play in just about every skill set.
Yeah, he has been looking great and everything here. But Matref not letting up easy, as we saw a bunch of swings in these picks. Like, there was a lot of moments where it could have easily been a 4-2 to Matref here, I feel like, considering these picks.
Oh, yeah. So, it is interesting, too, because it was Ghost, if I'm not mistaken, that Remix had pretty much in the bag. And then just that one miss at the end gave Matref that song. So when you really look at it through that lens, if you erase that one miss, which you can't, obviously, but it would be 5-1 Remix right now if that had gone another way, which is wild because of how well Matref has been playing.
Yeah, it's really only like unfortunate misses, unfortunate phrase misses, causing a lot of these big point discrepancies. So this is a very close, equally matched match, actually.
Yeah. We saw the players that these two had to face in their groups, Triss and Skulljoke, go up against each other yesterday, and Skulljoke able to win that one. Keep in mind, Remix did beat Skulljoke head-to-head in that group stage. The wait is finally over. The pick is in. We do have it. Collazo fans can celebrate in the streets. It's Stutter Step.
It is finally here. And of all the matches this was going to be picked in, I'm excited it's this one.
For those who have not seen this chart yet, get out from under your rock. This is a absolute banger of a strum boss. You will see why it's a strum boss. It is unbelievably tricky with the timing, precision, and the strum speed, as well as control. I mean, it's just a masterclass in all of those.
All right. Game is frozen here, so I'm going to be a bit delayed, but I see on stream that the match is live.
All good, all good. And I will actually get you a Discord stream so you can follow along. We are on match point once again, but it is Matref who was able to jump out to the early. We're tied at the moment, although that will flip because of the discrepancy in multiplier. So now Remiix has jumped ahead after having some of the more early misses. And we will see with how hard it is to combo in this song.
Yeah.
Oh my god, both players getting that ×4 though. We will see how much that plays into the star power pathing. Obviously, you can learn the path, but one, you have to hit the phrases, and neither hitting that one. There's no surprise there. That is a ridiculous section, as they all are on this one.
Yeah, it's extremely tough. Like, it is harder than it looks, even though it looks crazy. Like,
yeah.
All of these are like different sets. And yeah, like up and down strum, you got it all.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I saw Collazo in the general chat basically say that they on purpose made it so that nothing like ever repeats.
Right.
And it has been Remiix who's able to get some more combos in there and that star power and get a big lead. Now, while we are approaching the halfway point, there's a lot of chords, as you've seen in this song, so there's certainly swing potential, but man, Remiix with a strong start here on match point against Matref.
Yeah, and Remiix looking really solid on that first part, but the second part is actually quite different, so it is still very much anyone's game. Matref might be able to claw back by being better at this second half.
Will activate on the more hittable section here. We'll see if it pays off. There is a miss under star power by Remiix, so that was pretty smart by Matref, it appears. How about a 35k difference rather than 40? In this solo, the first misses are from Matref. Remiix locking in for this solo right here. My goodness, there is the first miss there. Both dropping that phrase. Oh my goodness, yeah. The control needed for these single notes to chords is just insane.
A bit of a tap note section here.
Remiix has grown that lead a bit.
Oh,
is Matref? Well, I was gonna say Matref gets the phrase and Remiix doesn't, but it looks like it's the opposite, as a matter of fact, as well as a larger lead now for Remiix. He's taking control of this one, and wow, that will do it.
Extremely well played by Remiix there. Wow.
I mean, it is incredibly strong play there from Remiix, and an incredibly strong performance overall by the 3 seed, able to win this one in a very, very strong 5-2.
Wow. I'm glad we got to see this.
Multiple in-match PBs in this matchup today, 4 by my count. Unless Ghost was, but I don't think so. I don't remember.
I can't remember either.
But man. So.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about the long.
So this is probably because of me, unfortunately.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get a point up the score at least.
Yeah, we'll at least get the scores. I don't think we'll be able to get miscounts.
Let's see if I close
but-
my game into that.
Yeah, that might help. Let's see. But we're just basically watching. There we go. He did get it.
Okay. Perfect.
Natos had hacked the system. Was trying to nullify the match, but it wouldn't work. Remix will take the victory 5-2.
Yeah, I picked this song for them, so I was tired of not seeing it.
But yeah, -31 to -57. And on a song like this, very, very expected that the overstrums and notes missed end up similar. No doubt. So there it is. I mean, Remix moving on to the second round will be facing Jarvis, and it will be Skulljoke facing Jeff in round 2. In the lower bracket, it'll be Sanic Studios versus Triss and Haquin versus Matref.
Yeah. All sounding like very banger matchups.
Absolutely. And in those lower round matchups, 2 of those players will be going home. So we are now getting to elimination time in this playoff where things get really, really tough. We will get our players in now. We have Matref, we have Remix.
Hello.
That was really, really impressive stuff by both you guys. Congratulations, Remix, on a really impressive win.
Thanks.
It was a back and forth match to start, and then some song steals started happening. Remix, I'll go to you. How are you feeling after Ghost? Because I know Ghost was a huge swing right at the end there on a devastating miss right at the end. And that put you behind 2-1. How are you able to kind of stay in and lock in?
Well, it wasn't great. Obviously, Ghost was my pick. And that was not the best run I've ever had, to be honest. And there was some really stupid misses in there. But it was alright. I still had a decent few amount of picks I was comfortable with, so it was alright.
Nice. Those comfortability on those song picks definitely showed throughout that match. And then Matref, kind of going into this match, how are you feeling about the matchup with Remix? What was the game plan?
So I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna drown immensely. I've been sick for 2 days.
Oh, jeez.
And on any other set list, you would be fine. On this, like, it's so physically taxing. I've only done like 4 days of practice over 2 weeks, which is my fault. I'm not gonna like say otherwise. But being sick plus just having to warm up strumming for an hour and a half to be able to do anything on these.
Yeah.
Like I said at the start, I played to play, not to win. And honestly, 2 song wins, I'm perfectly happy with that. That's very good. I think Remix is. I think on easier songs I would have had a better time, but I think he's got a higher skill ceiling than me and these songs are good for that.
Absolutely, it is definitely curated that way. And also, you are correct that the level of physical taxation on this set list versus others is certainly a factor. So definitely doesn't help being sick. Hopefully, you can beat this in time for your next match, so you can at least get a little more comfortable with the warm up.
It would be good,
definitely. But yeah, I mean, I want to go back to Remix. Just really impressive. I mean, both of you guys actually set in-match PBs on songs. Remix on Awakening and Kickback and Stutter Step, technically. First time playing that. I guess all of those must have been comfortable picks for you. How are you feeling, Remix, actually about Fallen Symphony against Matref?
I know Matref obviously is like a tech god. There's a lot of tech in there. Like, I've been kind of crappy with chords lately, honestly, and there's a lot of chording in there that I was just missing on a lot. So I was surprised to take that one, actually.
Yeah, and I will say I played very over conservative, and I just kept the stop bar through both drops, and that was stupid because then you get nothing, and you activate and you get like 5 points. So let's not do that again.
You live and you learn. Yeah, no, it was also fascinating to watch the activations because set lists like this, you have to do a lot of backup activations and and also you have to account for where you're gonna hit and miss. How much, I guess, for both of you, how much of it was pure I am going with the path and how much of it was I'm going with feel and where I'm comfortable?
you can start.
I think I was on path most of the time. Some of the like Fallen Symphony, I like it's so long that I think I sort of forgot the path by the end. But I think I was kind of on it still. But I was trying to stick to the path as much as possible.
I learned the path on everything except bosses and tie breaks. So for start step, I looked at the path for like 5 seconds. I'm like, all right, I can't hear any of that. Let's just like not worry about this. And for Fallen Symphony, I don't think I even opened the path image because it's like I went into this song thinking I can hit maybe 90 something %, and then I ended up like working up to 96 or 97. So I really should have looked at the path, but I just haven't.
Fair enough.
But actually, sorry. Notably, a very, very, a very in my head activation in Awakening to overlap when I didn't want to.
Yeah,
that was bad. I got in my
that was
head.
a tough
I knew what I had to do, and I just forgot. So.
Natos, what do you got?
All right, yeah, well, Remiix, I'm curious to see what you feel about your match versus Jarvis coming up, because that is going to be your matchup. And I do know you guys had a match a while ago.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me a bit about how you feel about going into that one?
It's gonna be tough for sure. I played him twice in the Swiss tourney, and both of the times it went to tiebreaker. It was a strong tiebreaker, luckily for me, so I managed to get the win. But on these songs, the really high skill cap, like he's just insane at like soloing and a lot of stuff, so it's not going to be easy on these songs.
Right, yeah, it does seem like a daunting opponent considering these songs, yeah. But that being said, you look very strong today, and I'm very excited to see that match.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, it'll be good.
Yep, so you do move on to round 2, and Matref now in the lower round 1, so back against the wall now. Last life of the entire tournament season. You'll be going against Hakewind.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm happy I made it to playoffs. Like, I think last time I went to Elite League playoffs, I went 0-2 or 1-2, and that was it. So yeah, the goal was also have like well-laced time now to play it. So now the goal was like, if I can get to playoffs, I'm happy, and then whatever happens, you know.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, I've already reached my goal.
Definitely. Well, and it was a very impressive path to the playoffs. I know it was a tough road with Fingerquick and Geo in that group with you.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Trish.
definitely
and
well
else,
earned.
to be honest.
Oh, for sure. And Wings and Firebird, incredibly high skill ceilings on both of those players as well. So no matches off in that group for sure. And I mean, same for Remiix in terms of the seed that you earned in these playoffs, earning the 1 seed over Skulljoke with Radrog and Captain Mario, Tali and Nelson in that group. Yeah, both
that
of you.
was an evil group.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, they kind of all ended up being very evil. It looked like.
Yeah.
So very, very impressive performances by both you in this match, and also throughout the Elite Week to make it to this point. Can't wait to see what you guys do next. Matref, hope you feel better soon as well. Obviously, that's most important. I know you're sick, but I need you to be sick.
Hell yeah. I'll work on it.
Got it. All right. Well, thank you both for joining us, and thank you for the time. Appreciate you guys having it on on stream.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Also
casting.
appreciate you having the match. Absolutely.
Yeah, it was
Look
good
forward
fun.
to watching back. That's going to be a good one.
It will be fun. And for you guys and for everybody watching as we close out the stream here today, here's the plan for when VODs will go out of matches. Each match will be an individual video, and each video will be released on a day where there are no matches. So we will be trying to put out content literally every single day of the playoffs until we run out of VODs to post. So there will either be a match or a match VOD uploaded every single day for the rest of the playoffs. So you have that to look forward to. So exciting times in the world of CSC playoffs and tournaments in general. So basically, you guys have to wait like a week to see your match, but it will happen.
Yeah, I'm honestly, the longer you give me, the better I'm doing. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah. No hard deadlines for you guys to get matches scheduled. Obviously, the sooner the better, but there's, again, no hard deadlines. So
Yes.
whenever you are comfortable and able to make it work, with the time zone differences as well being a factor, all understandable. We will fill the gap with some VODs, no worries there. But with all that being said, we will close it out here. And I mean, Natos, anything else? Any on the first round in general?
I mean, nothing in particular. I mean, I was happy to finally see some of these Strum songs being picked. But yeah, what a great match. Really enjoyable to watch.
Still no Total Destroy. I've got a strong feeling that doesn't get banned between Remiix and Jeff. We will see. I don't want to sway the players in any way, shape, or form. He's still not made an appearance, so we'll see if that continues or not in those next round of matches. But with all that being said, thank you all so much for joining us. Want to do a special shout out for our broadcaster today, Chrome, as well as our referee, Luna, who's done us this Elite League season. So a lot of love for both of them. Thank you again to Natos for joining me today on the cast. And thank you all for tuning in once again. Appreciate you all. Cannot wait to see you guys for the next set of matches. We've got round 2 winners bracket, as well as lower bracket people with their backs against the walls. Elimination now on the line. A lot of exciting stuff coming up in the Elite League playoffs. Thank you all so much for joining us. We'll see you again next time.
Thank you. See you later.